And it's just been announced that the television magician, TV personality and entertainer Paul Daniels has died. He was 77 and had been diagnosed with a brain tumour a short time ago. He had his own magic show on the BBC, which ran for 15 years. Well, with me is our entertainment correspondent, Lizo Mazimbo. And Lizo, Paul Daniels, I mean, he really was a man with a magic touch.
Absolutely. There were people out there who were great magicians. There were people out there who were great entertainers generally. He combined both. That upbringing where he worked sometimes part-time doing magic in clubs in front of live audiences, and then that fast patter he had, the ability to work in television, to know where the cameras were, to work the audience. He combined that to become one of the great entertainers of the 1980s, when of course he was at his height with big magic shows on the BBC. And of course it spread out from that. They saw how good he was, and you know, he had shows like Every Second Counts, just general game shows, because he had that wonderful, wonderful charisma that really engaged the audience. Who knows, distracted them perhaps from what he was doing with his hands, with his tricks, but he was one of those people who combined great artistry, great sophistication with his magic, with a natural born talent for entertaining people, and that's why he had so much success. No one had really done that before to that extent, but he managed to combine the two, and what a personality, what charm. And even though the news that we're having in the last few minutes has been expected for the last few weeks after we heard the sad news about his incurable brain tumour, still very, very sad for so many people around the UK.
Big star here in the UK, but around the world actually he was well known as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, because of his artistry with magic. You know, magicians, it doesn't know any kind of borders really, so the magic circle and people around the world really, really respected his absolute skill with, you know, with cards, with props, and of course the most important skill he had wasn't with all the things he had in front of him doing the tricks. It was with people. You know, he knew what to do with the audience. He knew how to engage them, how to entertain them, and of course, you know, deceive them and distract them, because of course that's how we assume he did so much of his sleight of hand. And to do that on television, in a sense, was even harder, because the cameras, you know, you can't hide from them. They're close up on this hand or whatever, on his face or what's happening there. And you know, he really, really knew what he was doing, and recognised not just in the UK, as you say, but around the world as one of the greats.